In the world of digital agencies, client management can quickly become time intensive, and this time that is wasted in admin work could be well spent into the agency's core mission to make an impact with their work. This time could be spent into delivering better services to more clients and quicker. In this video, I'm going to show you a system that we have created in FlowShift that saves up to 80% of the time in client management tasks of agencies, from automated proposals, client onboarding, project management, automated invoices, reporting, and more. Stay tuned. Hi there, my name is Miguel from FlowShift, and this is a quick demo of Agency Simplified, a bundle of 10 automations for agencies completely built with no-code tools. It is primarily built on ClickUp and Make.com, integrated with other tools such as Prospero for proposals and Freshbooks for invoicing. For sure that this system could be built with other tools, but at that time, these are the tools that seem more appropriate, with high flexibility, a ton of features, and robust API functions. And I've been pretty happy with them so far, so if you want to try all of them for free, the links are below. So quickly jumping into the demo, I'll be jumping between ClickUp, where everything, the foundation of the whole system, and Make.com, where we have the automations that are built on top. On ClickUp, basically the structure is divided in 3 different pillars. We have the project's overview, we have the delivery, and we have the catalog. Starting with the project's overview, where only the founder has access to, it's basically a command center. Here we can see the active projects, the services for that project, the value, the progress, the current phase, and we have also it's connected to another list with the payments info for that client. We also have, very important for invoicing, the payment basis, if it is monthly or by milestone. And then we have a bunch of other information. I'll probably have to blur all these out just for privacy issues. But very important here, the founder, basically every project has a bunch of different stages. We have from a new client to proposal created, proposal sent, proposal accepted, onboarding complete, ready to start, active, and closed. Most of these status are updated automatically, so we only have to change them manually if something breaks. So this is the project's overview. It's basically a command center to have like a bird's eye view of what's happening. The progress and the current phase are the main points here. And then we have the service catalog, which are basically the services that we provide with like a template workflow. So basically, for example, in this service product footprint, we have the different tasks that needed to be done for this specific service, and it's divided by phase. These are like templates that can be updated over time if the services changes or improves. So basically, this is the catalog, and we can add as many services as we like. And then we have the delivery, which are basically the active projects, and this is the space where everyone in the team has access to and work on the daily basis. So basically, if we go here for every client has their own folder, and then, for example, if we click here, this is a service that we are working for this particular client. And then here's where everyone from the team has access to. So basically we can see who's the assignee for specific tasks, what are the tasks that I've been working on, in progress, the ones that are closed, what is the due date, the priority, the time track, the time estimate, and a bunch of other information. So basically this is happening on the delivery space. And then the first automations that we have to make this whole system inside ClickUp to be working and updated, we have this first automation that basically what it does is it gathers information of every single project from the delivery space and updates the project's overview. So it's basically like an internal automation, but that is not possible to do with ClickUp's in-house automation. So I have to use Make to keep things as we like in ClickUp. So basically, I gather the information from the delivery space to keep this overview updated, like to keep the progress updated and to keep the time estimated and the time clocked updated, because these are important for invoicing purposes and for other automations further down the line. Another internal automation that happens daily, it's basically just to keep, because the project's overview, it's integrated with the client payments info. Of course, I'll keep this blurred out, but it's also important to keep like the status of that client updated, and to also, so this is the other internal automation that is also keeping the current phase updated. This is very important for clients that are working on a milestone basis. So basically, we have an automation that is basically checking if the current phase changes, then we can invoice that client for this specific milestone. So this is very, very important. Okay, so basically this is the whole structure and how things are working inside ClickUp. But what happens when we have a new client? So basically imagine you have your sales pipeline, and the sales pipeline ends up with a meeting. If that meeting runs well, and if the prospect wants more information or a proposal, all you have to do as a founder is fill out a form that is previously determined by us. What are the fields that are here? Basically, this form, you basically have to put the information, the basic information about that client, what is the type of service, and the rate. In this case, we have the rate is divided in 3, quote 1, 2, 3, and the hourly rate, and the payment basis. All you have to do is to fill out this form, and when you fill out this form, a new client will be added to this status, to the new client. As soon as there's a new client in this status, new client, an automation will run, new client. This looks a little bit messy because there are 5 services for 2 different languages. So we have like 10 different services in this case. So this is an automation that is running, is checking if there's a new client, and this automation will read that initial proposal, and it will integrate with Prospero. It will integrate with Prospero in the end of the automation, and it will create something like this. Basically, a visually appealing proposal that is completely customized. So, for example, we have the first name of the person that we had the meeting with, and we have the company name. Probably I'll have to blur out some information here as well. Also, we have on the items list, it is updated with, it's basically broken down the services lines and the value, and we have the total value. So basically this is done completely automatically without having to lift a finger here. And basically the prospect gets this digital proposal, and they have 2 choices. One, contact you, or sign proposal. And this is it's a digital signature. If the prospect signs the proposal, then we have another automation that will basically track automatically if the proposal has been signed. If the proposal has been signed, then we send an onboarding. We trigger the onboarding process. In this case, we just send an email, like a personal email, and with a link to a form to capture in the client's information, invoicing information. Once we have that information from the client, then we create this automation. Will basically create a profile into Freshbooks, our invoicing system, and it will integrate the lists on the project overview with the client payments info. So basically to be integrated both lists. As soon as all this is done, the client will be in the status of onboarding complete. As soon as the onboarding is complete, it will basically trigger the stage 4 of the new client's automation. So basically what this automation will do is we'll read what is the service that we have agreed to provide to this client, and it will gather from the catalog that service, So it basically will create automatically a folder for the client and the task list, notifying the team and updating the due dates. So the team, this is the space that the team has access to, and the team can start working on that project. Then we have an extra automation that is basically to create the dependencies, but this is for the workflow. Some tasks are dependent on others, so this is just another extra automation to create automatically the dependencies when a new project has been created into the delivery space. So now we come to the invoicing feature. So basically, the invoicing will. Most of these automations are based on the overview. So basically, this is the command center that triggers most of the automations. So the invoicing system will be based on two informations. First, the payment basis. What is the payment basis? Is it hourly, paid by monthly, or is by milestones? And then it will also have the value in consideration. Also, just one of the two examples. So, for example, in the end of the month. Actually, it's on the first day of the month, it will check every active project that is on the monthly basis, and it will read how many hours the whole team worked for this project. And it will create, so basically we have the time estimated and the time clocked for all the team. And it will automatically create on our invoicing system, it will create like an invoice like this, that it's previously built a template by us, and then only the information about the client and the service and the values are updated and are sent to the founder for validation, or it could be sent automatically to the client. But since it is a sensitive step, we send to the founder for one-click validation, or if of easily changing things if needed. So basically, this is what's happening on the reporting side. If it is by milestone, basically, as I told you before, it basically will read as soon as the current phase changes. We have a milestone automation that will basically read, okay, the phase has changed, so we've hit a milestone. It will get the total value of that project and break down into the milestone. So we get a fraction, and then same system. It creates an invoice, notifies the founder, and for one-click validation or to quick edit if needed. So we jump into the two last features. We've created two very easy to navigate dashboards. So, for example, we have a dashboard for every customer, for every client. So basically, it's a dashboard that we can share with the client. We can have like an introductory message. We can have a chat to talk back and forth with the client, and then we have the status, workload by status, like what are the tasks that are on the backlog, status for next week, in progress and closed. This is the status of the tasks over time, so we can see the progress of the closed tasks, and the backlog is decreasing, of course. We can also have an overview of the different services. Here we have on the right we have the activity, basically what's happening in real life, in real time. And here we have the project task list. So basically, this is a dashboard that we can share with the client, so the client can keep updated with what's going on, and can have like a communication channel to solve things, or to require some changes or some additional tasks. Another dashboard we have created is for team management. Once again, this is only the founder that has access to. So basically, here we can say, so if we have in this case we have like a close to 10 people team, and this team are invoicing the founder for payrolls. And this dashboard, we can basically see on a monthly basis what is the time tracked for team member, what is the time estimated, what are the number of tasks that are completed by each team member, and then we can see the timesheets per day, how much time each member have put into the different projects. And that's it. This is an overview of the version 1 of Agency Simplified. This is a system that lies mainly on two big pillars. One, adaptability. This system can adapt to any agency, any type of services, or any workflow requirements. Since it's built on ClickUp is very flexible. Make is magic. So these two tools integrated makes this system very flexible. Second pillar, scalability. Since it's built on ClickUp and Make, it is built in a way that is possible to integrate any other tools and features that we might want in the future. And soon I will be creating videos that will explain every single step. I will explain every single automation of this whole system. So definitely subscribe for that. Maybe they're already online when you see this video. If you'd like to know if and how this system would apply to your business, book a free discovery call with us and let's find out together. The link is down below. FlowShift is an AI automation studio that specializes in creating solutions for businesses that will make them become more efficient and grow faster. You can check more information on our website, and I'll see you in the next video.